And we're back. Здравствуйте, как дела? Hola, ¿cómo estás? Hoy, tudo bem? Wie geht's? Wie geht's? Good, sir, good. What's up, everybody? This is Benja Welldone, coming out to you live on this beautiful Corona-free day. Today is Friday, November the 12th at 5:27 in the morning. How are you doing? So, on my way to jiu-jitsu. I'm excited about the day. I got a comedy show tonight in McKinney, Texas. I got another one tomorrow night, and I actually have a Black Friday show, which is going to be really cool. It's in Dallas, Texas. Yeah. And by the way, as far as the introduction, I'm pretty sure I'm going to do that from now on, change it up. Just because I get these like random statistics for my my podcast, YouTube channel, etc. And let me change this angle a little bit. It's a little better. And it said that I have all sorts of people that know me, or not know me, that like listen in Austria, which is German. I got a lot of like Latin America people. So there's your Spanish, even people in Brazil, right? So that's Portuguese right there. And Ukraine. And I speak some Ukrainian. Okay? Что ты робишь? Maybe I should say that too. But anyway. So anyway, I was just trying to kind of like hit all the languages of the people that listen to this. Give a quick shout out to those people. I wish people give me a shout out back, but so far I haven't got one email saying hi. But anyway, if you want to, just email Benja Welldone, BenjaWelldone, comedy, COMEDY @gmail.com, and I'll respond back to you. But anyway, yeah. So I got comedy shows, 2 shows this weekend. I got another show 2 weekends after that. And I'm on my way to jiu-jitsu right now. And topic of discussion is this: hours in a day. Do you ever feel like there is not enough hours in a day? I feel like that literally every single day. I have so much stuff that I want to do. And I know I'm not alone on this, that because I have a day job, I can only really start before work or after work, okay, that I want to do, and I'm very, very active, and I do a lot of personal studying, personal research on different things, not getting into it too much, not that I'm just trying to stay focused and on topic of what I'm saying. Oh, and by the way, the reason I have a hat, if you're watching this on YouTube, is because my hair is getting really long-ish, so I'm wearing a hat to keep it together for a little bit until I get to where I am, then I'll take it off. Ordinarily, I wouldn't wear a hat at 5:30 in the morning, but anyway, regardless. Yeah, having a hat on when it gets longer is keeping it like organized so it doesn't like go every direction, look crazy. But anyway, all I was saying is hours in a day. You know, I have so much stuff that I want to do outside of my job, and I'm such a big proponent about setting your alarm early so you can have 2 parts of the day. And I've said this before, and I've said it again, and even again now. What really sets me apart and being able to accomplish the things that I accomplish and work on and do everything is because I set my alarm at around like 4 in the morning. Okay? And then I do whatever is for me personally before I start my job at like 8. And then I do whatever I want after. But I essentially get 2 parts of my day and work is in between. You know? I had my breakfast today at like 4:30. It was awesome. Not because it was 4:30 in the morning and I was eating a muffin. It was a bagel, technically. Multigrain, but whatever. Anyway, but because I knew I had an hour and a half before I get ready to leave to train jiu-jitsu. So, yeah, I love it. But I also hate it. Not the start of my morning early part, but just I hate knowing that come 8 o'clock in the morning that I have to stop doing what I want to do. You know, I understand to a degree that I have to work, I get that and everything, but I just wish I had more hours in a day. And then not just that, let's just say it's a Saturday. You didn't get everything you wanted to get accomplished in the day. Maybe places are closed down at like 8 o'clock at night on a Saturday, or 9, 10, whatever. And you're still ready to go. You just don't have enough hours, even when you're energized, you're motivated, you're fully ready to just keep rocking on all cylinders. You know, there's an expression, pumping brakes, slowing down in a sense, in relation to kind of getting a task cut short and complete before it gets completed or whatever. Common sense kind of just said it, but anyway. And I feel like that the world kind of pumps its brakes when I'm ready to go. And it's night, or places close and stuff like that. That's one of the great advantages about living in a big city, is that if there are things that you have to do outside of your house, you could go do it in a bigger city. Bigger cities are falling apart left and right. That's a whole other discussion. Bigger cities meaning New York, Chicago, Detroit, you name it, DC, everywhere. It's getting crazy. Yeah, I just really wish there were more hours in a day, or if I had a artificial intelligence robot to do all this stuff that I didn't care about, which would be freaking awesome, because I'm anti-clone. I feel like there was a lot of discussion. You don't ever really hear about that anymore, about clones. There was a while when you did hear about clones, like for real, like they were actually building clones, and they're actually doing it right now in China. It's a whole other discussion on top of that. But yeah, but you are hearing stuff about artificial intelligence and then being added to robots and stuff. It's so crazy because they recently, and I'm paraphrasing it, but that Facebook guy, Mark, I'm not even going to say his whatever, Mark Zuckerberg, right? That dude. Point is, he's been collecting everybody's data for years upon years upon years upon years upon years. Now he's going to do something called like the metaverse, which is kind of like a virtual reality world. So it looks like he's actually taking all of that data, or at least this is just maybe it's my conspiracy, or maybe it's the truth, and I'm just calling it conspiracy because I haven't really looked into it that much. But I kind of feel like he's taking everybody's data, okay, and incorporating it into an artificial intelligence program to literally create, if he has like 15 years of data of all sorts of information and this and that, from all types of people and angles and their potential emotions and stuff like that and so forth and so on, pretty sure he could take that 15 years of data and make one heck of a virtual reality world, especially while still constantly uploading it with everybody that still uses Facebook. And in that world, it would have everybody's connections tied together. In that metaverse, in that virtual reality world, it would have your Facebook post, it would have your everything, but it would be like in the third dimension. It would be like you would see it somehow, just like in reality. It's getting weird. And to be honest, I kind of like it because I like sci-fi stuff, because science is reality, but it also kind of freaks me out because I think that there's going to be a day where people are just sucked into the virtual reality world and they just want to stand there. So it's kind of weird, So anyway, it's challenging enough to get people to go out of your house to have some fun nowadays, let alone if they want to stay home and fly across the country in a artificial intelligence simulator where they feel like they actually see where they're flying, like they're actually there, like they were skydiving just by putting a headset on. That sounds awesome. Don't get me wrong. Get out of your house, So anyway, there was actually a film. I was thinking about this for a minute about getting more hours back to your day without having a clone. There actually was a film. It was really good. It's called Multiplicity. And the concept of the film is there's a guy, he's got a wife, he's got like a daughter or whatever, and basically he's like a foreman, like a manager at a construction company. He's on site, and it's really good. If you haven't seen it, check it out. It's called Multiplicity, like multiply, but ICITY, Multiplicity. But anyway, Multiplicity. like a pipe burst or something like that at this project he's doing for a construction job. He's like getting a phone call from his wife, and he's got to be one place, got to be other. And he like just starts throwing things, and this guy kind of peers around the corner and come to find out that guy's a scientist, and he makes clones. So he offers him to give him some of his life back by making a clone for him to do all the things he didn't want to do so he can enjoy his life. That's exactly what I'm talking about. Minus making a clone. And what happened is this guy, they make a clone for him, and they realize, and I'm not telling you the film, this is just, it's in the trailer. It's already out there. But anyway, part of the premise of the film is that he still gets too busy, even with a clone, so they make another one. And then they make even another one. So then there's 4 of this guy, him and the other versions. And each one does a different like part of his life. Right? It's a really good film, but it's just interesting to see how you have to, you know, weight your time management and stuff like that. And it's just, I don't wish I had a clone, but I wish I had a robot. I do wish I had a robot, 100%. Artificial intelligence. If you had an artificial intelligence robot to do your job while you could just be hanging out doing whatever you want, would I get bored and want to work again? Not at all. I think it's such a crazy thing when people say something like, oh, if I had like $450 million, I'd probably get bored from being rich and I'd still get a job. Lies. You're all liars. Okay? You are. If you want to know what it's like to hypothetically or in all reality be in water with a shark and that cage thing that encages you and encloses you, you know, don't look at it from the outside, look at it from the in. Meaning, don't say what you would do with $450 million unless you have $450 million. I know anybody can say that they would stay, or that they would work and stuff. But I think that's because you really have to think, if you have that money, realistically, I'm not even saying have it, but I'm saying thinking from the perspective that you have that money to come up with a true answer. Not thinking with the money of you having $6 in your checking account and you got to pay a bill next week and you're about to get paid. You know what I mean? Because if you had $450 million in your freaking bank account, your first day on your way to work, and you're stuck in traffic, and you realize that nothing that you do that can pay. Now, if it's volunteer job, I get it. It's something you're emotional about, you care about. But I mean like a job. I don't mean something you're passionate about. Find something to do for fun. Find something to do that you're passionate about. 100%. I agree. But working at a job that won't ever pay you a sum of money, at that point, you're relatively just working for free in comparison, number one. Number two, if you're not happy doing it, why are you even doing it? Why not do a job that you're actually happy about or passionate about? Or to have that money to develop a skill set that you want to learn and be better, maybe be a pilot. I want to be a pilot. I also want to jump out of airplanes, skydiving. I want to do all sorts of stuff. But again, hours and minutes. And I don't have either of those to the degree that I wish I did. So until then, I'm not flying planes or jumping out of them. So, always working on being rich though. Just so I can have not necessarily financial freedom, but freedom of the hour and minute. So, that being mentioned, I hope everybody has a beautiful day. Thank you so much for your time. I am Benja Welldone. Check me out